Welcome to the Ric and Rich Show. Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more content. Follow us on social media and turn on post notifications for updates. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to another great episode of Ric and Rich. Rich, man, we had such an overwhelming response to our last episode. You know, we talked about the verses, the Sons of Funk and whatnot.
Yeah.
That I had a few buddies call me and text me, and they wanted me to talk about why, if they were good guys, went to work every day, okay, loved their wives, why did their wives decide to stop having intimacy, sex, if you will?
Ooh, that's a good one, Ric. That's a good one.
What happened? You know, what went on? Since they said I do.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's a good topic to touch on because I think a lot of people go through them things in marriages, as in like wives using sex as a weapon. And it's not always that case with every woman.
Right.
You know, so,
right.
Wives actually go through a lot. Women personally are emotional beings. So I think that plays a lot in it. So
yeah. Well, let me give you a few things that he said. I'm living with a roommate now instead of a wife.
Yeah.
Why did we get married in the first place? I feel like I'm a monk. I'm in monk mode.
Survival mode.
Monk.
Just working.
Yeah, he's a monk, like, don't do nothing.
That's when you don't do nothing. You're just working.
You're just working.
Yeah.
He said, it's as if my only chance of having a physical relationship is to have an affair. And that can get real messy, man.
He playing with fire.
Yeah. And then watch this. So I asked a few people, a woman, and that gentleman's name was James. This woman's name was Sharon. I asked, you know, what happened.
Shout out to James. Thanks, James, for the comments.
Absolutely. She stated that he started to get boring. Going to work, you know. Sharon also said that going out to dinner every Friday had become boring. She also stated that the stability, paying the lights, my mortgage, the car notes, it got boring to her. I don't know how that gets boring, because whether you with someone or not,
you still have to pay them bills.
You're going to have to pay them bills, you know. I thought I wanted to be with the guy that was on Facebook and Instagram who was popping. I thought I wanted to be with him. Come to find out, he had a whole host of women, a harem of women her age.
It ain't always green on the other side, huh?
Yeah, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. I feel like, you know, especially somewhere along the lines of 40, a lot of women seem to get bored, and they're statistically, women divorce their husbands. Only to go out to find that
wasn't nothing out there for them.
Wasn't nothing out there, but some players, some collar poppers.
Yeah.
You know,
that is a touchy subject. Marriage and sex, not having sex with your husband anymore, or the intimacy isn't there. But it's a lot of reasons why, even if you could be a good guy, it depends on what a good guy is. So it depends on what they define a good guy.
What do you think a good guy is?
A good guy is just your all around superhero. The fantasy guy that's in the girl head. that works, that pays all the bills.
Yeah.
The guy that comes home, cooks, cleans. The guy that helps with the laundry.
You cook?
Yeah, I cook.
Shit, I don't cook nothing.
I cook. I
sit right here.
Not all the time, but I
be like this.
I do a little cooking here and there. I
Bring
do a little dibble dabble.
The food.
So it's the guy that can wash the dishes. And,
I watch.
And you know, like emotionally, you got to be there. Physically, you got to be there.
But watch this. It's uncanny, Rich, how back in the day, like maybe your great grandparents, my grandparents, they didn't get bored. They stayed together. I remember one time, you know, when I was younger, I saw my grandfather kind of getting flirty with my grandmother. But, you know, he still wanted to show intimacy and love to her, even though they were older.
Marriages lasted back then. Society and social media, we in a different world today. Like they let social media steal their joy because they're trying to compare.
I heard Boosie say one time, Instagram is breaking up a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's an ongoing movie. As you scroll, you seeing what you think.
I like this. Oh, I like that. Oh, I wish I had that. I wish my man do this. Yeah. Oh, I wish we did this. Oh, yeah. I wish we can go on trips like this. Everybody making stuff look good. Yeah. And really, like I say, keeping up with the Joneses. Yeah. 1 minute you on social media and you scrolling, it's addicted. You scrolling, you see relationships having fun, this and that, but off of social media, they probably doing the same thing you're doing in your own house right now, arguing, disagreeing. What we gonna eat? Even worser. Like the Ray J situation. You just saw what happened with that.
Yeah, he pull a gun.
You know, the gun situation.
And then the baby was asleep. And why would she bring another man in this man's house?
And he feel disrespected.
Yeah,
and,
like
you know, so.
it wouldn't go. Ray J actually pretty mild mannered dude because. You and I probably would have went left real quick. Like you
not finna bring ain't nobody driving drunk with my kids in the car. Obviously, it was Thanksgiving. People was drinking. It's just it's not trying to justify what he did. Right. It's just that's just an example of what goes on behind closed doors.
It ain't always the fairy tale. When women start to get like 45, 50, and they still. You know, you still kind of look relatively nice, you know what I mean? But then there's a whole host of young women that's coming in and then they looking at the older dude like, I want that stability. Yeah. You know, and then you out there, now you at these jobs and you competing. Yeah. And I'm not, like you said, I'm not justifying anything for the fellas or whatever, because you got some guys who need to be divorced. Right. Who need to be left alone because they don't know how to, you know, love and cherish and talk.
Be respectful.
And be respectful and date. Still, you still gotta date your wife. Yes. You always gotta date your wife. I mean, till death do us part. But again, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the dudes who don't deserve it. And the wife just gets bored in the situation.
But that, to me, that comes with compatibility.
But weren't they compatible at first? Or or did she make him think they was compatible? Because in his head, they compatible. Because men marry. Men is control of the marriage.
Yeah, most couples would think it's communication, but it's never the communication because you communicate regardless. You have to communicate. So you got the underlying issue that's going on other than communication. It could be simple as, like I say, emotional. Let's touch that again. It could be simple as you come home, she's been juggling the kids all day. She got a job also. She's been working. She's been trying to keep up with the house and the dishes is everywhere. It's not about the dishes. It's about that she's hurting and you got to have enough care to care that she's hurting. Okay. Because it's not just the dishes. Fair enough. It's just, hey, he took the time to wash the dishes. Yeah. But it's not about the dishes.
It's not about the dishes, yeah. Fair enough.
Solely of that emotional state that'll make her more intimacy.
But do like our grandparents or our parents, do they take time to sit down and talk anymore? Or I'm just Fed up. I'm ready to divorce. I'm leaving you.
No.
That's what it seems like it's going through.
But see, Rick, this goes back to what we was just talking about, society, this new world that we living in. Things is changing. They're putting more pressure on both parties, the man, the woman.
Yeah. And what they seeing.
And what they seeing, what they doing, what's our obligations to go out here to work and to pay these bills. And, it's just more of that. And I honestly think that it's more harder on men than it is women, but women makes it seem like it's harder on them because they got so much to do. I got to wash the kids. I got to change a diaper. I got to clean up. I have to cook for you. Yeah. And all the man really does is what? Work.
And come on. So I impress on our viewers to go in the comments and leave comments on how life can be better in a marriage, because soon, and I've been seeing this. I scroll through that young men are not even wanting to be in relationship. They just fly by nights. Let me take you out.
It's bad.
Let me hit.
Rick, it's bad.
And let me
They don't even believe in marriage.
No, they don't want to be married.
Nobody wants to be married right now. They believe, like, people don't even believe in love no more. And it's
what would you call it? What is it? Just sex? Is that they just want to just hit and quit? Hit and get?
It's selfish acts. They just me. So I don't know if anybody saw it, but it's like a shift going on. And it's been happening.
Yeah. It was simmering.
It was simmering. And now it's shifting boiled over to where nobody really care about anything anymore. You can't even have a regular conversation with people no more. And nobody cares. It's like, I can't open up to you. And nobody cares. Wow. Everybody's in survival mode. It seems like you're waking up every day doing the same stuff every day.
Day in, day out, mundane. But see, let me go back to our grandparents and stuff. They did it every day in, day out. They had less entertainment to whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they stuck it out. They stuck in there, you know what I mean? I remember going to my grandparents on Saturdays. My grandmother would make me these wonderful homemade pancakes and homemade syrup and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I would sit and talk to my grandfather, and he would have words of wisdom. I looked for that. I needed that. You know what I'm saying? So where do the kids go now?
They go to social media.
Oh, that's the wrong place to go.
It's social media is taking over the world right in front of our faces.
Yeah, you gonna see some wild.
There was an interview I saw with Kanye West, and Kanye West said, Instagram got your
Oh my goodness.
Instagram got your
really does.
She gonna go there before she go to
to you and figure out what to do to you.
You know what I'm saying? And it took me a minute for that to dawn, because when I saw it, I was like, man, he tripping. It's just keeping people distracted for what's really going on in the world. Yeah. And people are not tuning in to just the world anymore. Everything is fantasized. Everything is a simulation of Instagram, Facebook.
Do you think it's about to get worse because we got AI, we got robots? They talking about the robots are gonna love you better than the damn wife now, the girlfriend now. Do you think we ever gonna get humanly back?
I don't want no robot loving on me like that.
They say that you could touch them now, Rich, and the robot feel like a woman.
No,
she gonna tell you exactly what you want to hear every day, day in, day out. I think it's gonna go. But you got a host of men and women, who finna look for these robots to do exactly what they want to do day in, day out.
Yeah.
If they want to talk, cool. If not, the robot gonna shut up.
I don't know.
You gonna go to ask Chat GBT or whatever it is, TPEBT or whatever it is. You gonna ask them, and it's gonna tell you what you need, what you want to hear. Not my emotional, true feelings about you. Let's sit down and talk. Let's go have a dinner, and the best way to get things through to people is food. Let's have some food, especially your girl or your guy, whatever, and talk about life and what's going on in their lives.
And how can we fix this?
How can we fix
How
this?
can we better us?
There
How
you
can
go.
we better our family?
Yeah.
How can we better our financials? How can we better our communication? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't happen anymore. Because you want to know why I think it don't happen? Because everybody is selfish. And I'm not just directly talking about women, but men also.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a world full of narcissistic people.
Yeah. You said something, you touched on finance. So people, please understand that AI is coming for your job. In 26, it's going to start in 26. By 27, it's going to be lights out. You're going, and they're going to have what is called universal basic pay, where everybody, it's going to be like a form of welfare. Everybody going to get between $1,000 and $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to learn how to really talk. Not only that, you better learn how to start planting tomatoes, cabbage, watermelons, whatever. Life is about to be changed from what we know it. Life as we know it is going to change. So we got to get back to love, man, because the billionaires and the tech bros are finna change everything.
Yeah. Why you think that men don't come on to their wives?
Shit, Playboy out there hitting somebody else. I mean, you know, unless you're older, when you get older, when you're young.
That's tough.
I'll keep it 100.
That's tough.
You know, especially if there's nothing medical going on and you ain't finding your wife attractive no more.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. But keep in mind, over time, people get a little weight on them, whatever. But you still got to love on that woman, love on that man, because it's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Are you going to love me if I get in a car accident and I'm mangled up and I can't get up? Well, are you going to love me? Are you going to leave me?
Yeah, you going to stick around or you going to go ghost?
Yeah.
I think, too, it's the same thing with men, like emotional support.
Yeah. Yeah. How does a man start to get resentful?
You know, us men, we naturally want kind women. When you're thinking about a relationship as a whole, as in you and your significant other, and you want things to work out, I think emotionally, when that woman isn't there, like how they say we don't be there, sometimes that'll cause resentment towards your spouse, and you just kind of pull away. Like, you know what, I'm not feeling this. I'm turned off by this because, I mean, damage is being done. And, you know, words, even wording. Like,
I'm about to touch on that. Yeah.
So you can say certain things and it'll damage a man. And a man, you know, he'll never forget that.
Or damage the woman. Because I've witnessed this one guy recently, he always had some negative connotation thing to say to his wife.
Yeah.
Like, and she wouldn't even be saying that. Like, I'm like, say, bro, she gonna leave you. Cause you are a pest. You say stuff, you almost like a girl. You know how women, when they say catty?
Yeah.
He was like a catty broad to his wife.
Right, he got sassy ways.
He got sassy ways.
Yeah,
but
I saw that before.
He was raised by a woman. His daddy, our dads was around. My dad, rest in peace. My mom, rest in peace. So I ain't got catty ways. I just, you know, if it's something I need to say, I'm going to say it, Rich, and I'm going to be direct. I'm not going to beat around the bush, but I'm going to be loving when I do it, but it's you know, it's going to be in a manly fashion. I'm not finna be catty and like a little broad.
Yeah. Moral of the story, don't be catty.
Don't be catty.
Don't be around here complaining like your woman complaining. It ain't no man job to sit here and complain. You got to get out here and make some things happen. If she ain't make your plate, get your butt up and go make your plate.
Yeah. And then for women, if y'all got a great guy, you know, a really great guy that shows you compassion and everything, and don't think he's boring. because he can go back to being that player that he was when y'all first met. You know how many honeys he had in the beginning, but he chose you, and he chose to be responsible. He chose to be take care of the lights, the water, the mortgage, the car note, the insurance, the taking care. Even if y'all got some kids, he's not boring. He's being responsible. A woman is checking you with what you got out, and a man is checking out what you got out.
Yes.
And hey, somebody out there will take yours. Trust me.
Yes, facts. Don't you think nowadays marriage isn't what it used to be?
Mm.
You know, what's going on with marriage these days to where the divorce rate is so high? And it's normally the women that's divorcing
Women
the men.
divorce men.
Why don't men divorce?
Because we'll sacrifice our happiness to be in a marriage. Women will sacrifice their marriage to be happy. There is a change that that has come, and especially when you're younger, you know what I mean. Oh, like the girl be like, oh, I'm still hot, I still can go get whatever, but you just don't know when you get out there and you find out that these dudes is still them. They stuck in a formative age.
Yeah.
Like they might be 40 something, but they still think they 20, 25 years old, and they got a bunch of women, bunch of women.
Yeah, they ain't worried about settling it down right now.
They ain't finna settle down with you.
Yeah.
And then you be like, well, how come you ain't? No, you should have stayed with your husband.
For people who don't smoke or drink, how do they deal with stress?
I work out. I run. I've learned to run since I've been young. I trained my body to run, to jog since I started jogging miles and miles, I think in the 9th grade. Music is great therapy.
Yeah.
I write. I get my thoughts out writing.
That's good.
I talk. Like you and I talk.
Conversing is therapeutic.
Yeah,
awesome.
we've been talking to each other like this for years. This podcast could have happened years ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, years ago. You know, sex is a great stress reliever, but that's not for women.
Yeah. But I've saw studies and things online talking about how women
some women
to have sex.
Yeah, they do. They do. And it's a specific guy that gets to get it out of them.
Act like they don't.
Yeah, they do.
But they are sexual human beings.
Sex is a great stress reliever. You know, get it in and get it off your chest.
Yeah.
You know, if you some folks like to pull your hair, call you a slap your whatever.
Yeah.
It's a stress reliever.
Oh, God. They get freaky in there. Freaky deaky. Okay, yeah. What about men who don't cheat? What do you think they do not to cheat? Oh, Pamela. That's big
Pamela
fact.
Harris.
Why do you think that works, though? How does that,
It works for a while.
Yeah.
We all human, and we need other human touch. We need to be loved on. We came from love. Our parents was in love when they had us.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, a lot of us. A man needs to touch a woman. Mm-hmm. I remember the first time I slow danced. I was in middle school with a girl, and the first time I felt the curves, I was like, "Well, damn, this is wonderful. This is great.
Yeah, this is better than drugs.
This is better than
any alcohol.
Oh my God, I didn't know girls felt like this." Mm-hmm. And so, I've been ever since. I've been looking for that high, and I get it every time. You know, you touch the girl curves, whatever. So that's a great stress reliever. You know, that's what men need.
Why do you think that all other races say the N-word when they're mad or they're fighting somebody?
Ooh. Rich, I've been seeing this online, and I've been pondering this. And is it because you are aggressive and it's something you want to get out? Do you feel like, that's a hell of a question. Do you feel like the black man has that much power that you got to say this to fight? And they be fighting their own race.
Yeah.
And they be saying, in, I told you, man, you don't want to see me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's odd to me. Like, you know, I don't even use the N word. I rarely say it.
Yeah.
If ever. And I see them saying, I see Chinese people say it.
Yeah.
I see white people say it. Mexican people say it. They say it to each other.
Yeah.
I just seen it this morning.
Do you think it's because they're ignorant? Because that's what the word means. It's nothing but ignorance.
I don't want to know. I don't want to say that they're ignorant. I think it just comes out because they've said it before.
Do you think that maybe they see us say it so much and how comfortable we are with saying it? They feel that it's okay for them to say it?
And I'm not knocking hip hop or rap or nothing because a rap mogul made me successful this day, but they hear it so much and they're inundated with it, and it is a violent connotation that comes with it, you know. So, and especially when they win it, oh my God, they and I'm like, wow, that's interesting. You just saying this word because we don't say whitey, Mexican, a Chinaman.
We say.
I'm wondering why they say it to each other.
Do you think it's a culture thing?
I think we have such a powerful culture and a powerful grip on the culture of United States that it is a cultural thing. I really do. I don't think it's a racist thing because they wouldn't really say it to each other.
Yeah.
Especially when in combat.
Yeah.
I just find it odd, you know, that they do it.
What do you think about the other races that aren't black that says it to a black man?
You can't say it. You can no white guy, no Mexican, no like what's this 6ix9ine? That rapper
6ix9ine. He says it so freely.
I'm like, boy, you a Mexican.
Yeah.
And he was saying it around these black dudes, and I kept saying in the comments, man, who lets this Mexican dude just keep saying the N-word like that? Because we ain't saying wetback. We ain't saying
cracker.
We ain't saying none of those negative connotations. We just ain't.
We don't.
That ain't our thing.
Yeah,
I don't have to do that to you. But he's steady saying, and I'm like, can somebody please check this dude?
Kendrick got on Drake for saying it, and Drake half black. But that's all in California. Aren't you from Richmond?
I'm from Richmond, California.
In California, down the LA area, you got all the Mexicans.
But when I was in Richmond, you better not call no black dude the N-word. And you're not black.
Yeah.
Half the time, the carpet I'm cut from, they ain't even like another brother to say it to you. Let's say, man, like, you don't need to call me that, bro. Like, I'm your brother. Or call me by my first name.
Yeah.
Or my last name.
Yeah.
But don't call me that because it carries so much negative connotations, and we fought so hard to stop that, you know, because, you know, before we was hung or killed or drugged back by a truck, they yelled those slurs to us and did those things to us.
I was at work one time and I caught myself saying it. And some guy thought I was Mexican. I looked Mexican.
Yeah.
And it offended him.
Yeah.
You know, and you know me, I'm going to defend myself. This is all I know. I grew up like this. So it's just like, you know, so I had to check him like, you know, I'm going to fight behind this. Like, you know.
Did you tell him
I'm
you was
black? Yeah, but he didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? He like, you're not black. And to this day, I think, shout out to him, my dog Lewis. I remember him. We cool to this day.
Yeah.
To this day, he laughed at me. He was just like, man, you for real, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm black, bro.
You black.
You know,
Yo, are
and
you
it
black?
gave me, I took accountability for it because till that day, just Lewis, shout out to Lewis again, I watch and I be mindful of who I said around. Even though I know I'm black,
Yeah.
you know, I'm biracial, so
Right.
it don't gives me the right to fully say it. That's how I feel because I'm not fully black.
I understand.
Even though
where
that
you're
birth
coming from.
certificate says African American,
which
I'm
you are.
labeled as that, but
Yeah.
I still do have white in me. But I don't know my white side. I grew up strictly on the black side, so
Well,
I feel
ask you
like
this?
that gave me a right
Yeah.
to say it because
Yeah.
of how I was raised, how I was came
you
up.
was raised black,
And
for real.
You know what I'm saying? But to this day, as an adult of who I am now, it's just, I question myself sometimes and I stop myself from saying around certain people because I don't want to offend nobody just because of what they see, not what they know. They don't know me.
Right.
But what they see. So sometimes I don't say it at all sometimes around certain people. But sometimes it'll slip out. And Lewis, I think, was the only guy that ever checked me about saying it.
Wow, really?
Nobody else ever checked me about saying it.
Let me ask you this. By virtual people not really knowing what you are when they see you, they know, they assume you
I
Hispanic.
get Mexican. Yeah, I get Hispanic a lot now. I used to get mixed high school days, but I started working in them plants.
You Mexican.
And I look Mexican.
Hey, senor.
Hey, I go in Walmart. What's up, Migo? I be, hey, bro, I'm black. I'm half white black, bro. I ain't Mexican.
Well, have you ever been in a situation where they just assume you were white or Mexican and you heard people talk negative about black people?
No. I've been around Mexicans and they assume I'm Mexican and they speak in Spanish. Stuff like that until I open my mouth. And to them, it seemed like such a disappointment. Like, oh no, I'm not Mexican. I'm half white. Half
no,
black.
senor.
Yeah, they just like serious. Oh man. I just want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Ric and Rich show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Comment below on the topics that we touched today, and we would like to know y'all thoughts.
Absolutely.
And also comment what y'all want to hear us talk about next. Because we would like to take some of y'all insights.
Talk about it. And spread the love.
Spread the love, baby.
Ric and Rich show.
We out.